We have these dreams and these goals and these ideas and all these things we want to do, and life tests you. Everybody don't have what it takes.
What's your why? You'll never get to great. You'll never get to phenomenal when you wake up in the morning if you don't know your why. Why? Because when you wake up, there are going to be about 50 million obstacles. But you know what allows you to get through those 50 million obstacles? Those 51 million whys. Your why has to be deeper than your challenge. Your why has to be deeper than your obstacle. What's your why? What drives you? What moves you? What makes you say, I will not quit. I will not give up?
And everything says to quit. What keeps you going?
You gotta know why you're out here, because you're gonna get your butt kicked.
It will make you cry. It will hurt deep inside. In time of adversity, you don't have an obstacle to deal with. You have a choice to make. That's what you have to do. When it's hard, you have a choice to make.
Give up or keep going. Give up or get up.
You're gonna make a lot of mistakes. You're gonna have a lot of failures. You're gonna have a lot of struggles. You're gonna feel dumb and ask questions and don't know what to do or where to go. And that's part of growing. That's part of the experimentation process.
As you're working times with tears falling down your face, and you'll look back on the times and you will cherish those times. The harder the challenge, the greater the growth. As you go through that, when you come through that valley, when you come through that fight, what you become in the process, if you hang in there, what you become as a person, the kind of spiritual growth, personal growth, the kind of commitment, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. You get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. In the down moments, that's when you discover who you are. In the prosperous time, you put it in your pocket. In the lean times, you put it in your heart.
You will feel pain. You will hurt. You will cry. It will hurt so much that you will cry. It's a part of the deal. You go through some stuff because you're gonna have to learn how to do it. So it's gonna be some pain and it's gonna be some tears. So when they come, you're not like, what's going on? You're like, oh, I'm a step closer to success. You're gonna cry. But what I don't want you to do when you cry is say, I'm crying. I can't believe this has happened to me. It's over. No, when you start crying, you say, yep, I'm right there. I'm closer than I've ever been before. I want you to think about those goals. I want you to internalize it. I want you to feel it. Just like when the weather is changing, you can feel it. I want you to be able to feel when you're getting closer to it and closer to it. Look at your belief system every single day and stick with it. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. Don't rush the process. Trust the process. And the process is not supposed to be comfortable. So if it hurts, if you feel like you're under heat, if you feel like you're being pressured, welcome to the big leagues. You're gonna have doubt and you're gonna have fear, but listen to me. When you have fear, fear makes you count. When you have fear, fear makes you think in ways you shouldn't be thinking. When you have fear, but when you have faith, you don't need to count. When you have faith, you don't need to go outside. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many horses. When you have faith, you don't need to see how many armies. When you have faith, you don't need to look at the parameter and see how many kids. When you have faith, you just believe and it'll happen. If you thought for 1 minute that you broke me, you got me twisted. I am not phenomenally skilled, but phenomenally will. I will not give up. I will not surrender. I will not quit. And your problem is you're giving up too easy. I need effort from you. I need you to match whatever effort the enemy is putting up. Whoever your enemy is, match the doggone effort. It is a phenomenal will that says every time I get knocked down, I will get back up. And I will succeed. I will not surrender. So whatever you gotta do, you do it. I'm not about to compromise because you're inflicting pain. And there are those of you were this close, but you compromised. You let your feelings get the best of you.
Don't give in. Don't be like everybody else. Don't give up. Don't settle because things are hard.
You are this close to your breakthrough. You are this close to your freedom. You are this close to your miracle. I know I didn't come this far to fall down now.
The times when I'm tempted to look away are gonna be the times when I'm closest. You're close. Keep coming. You're closer than you think you are. You're closer than you've been before. You can't go down now. You can't tap out now. You can't die now. You can't turn around now. I'm close, baby. That's why this wind is blowing so hard. The enemy knows I'm close.
I will be physically harder and mentally stronger than anything that comes against me, my family, my business, my brothers, my sisters, my team. I will be the one that is physically harder and mentally stronger, and I will work to maintain that position. You won't beat me. No matter how many times I'm knocked down, I will muster enough strength to get back on my feet and get in the fight.
What do I do when my situation does not line up with my expectation? Where I am is not where I saw myself being. I think some of us in this room, we're giving up on our vision, the what, because the how got hard.
How bad do you really want it? How bad you want it, huh? You're gonna lose all of the materialistic things you have. How focused can you be? You're gonna lose your job, and people who you thought will help you won't be there for you. How positive can you be now?
The greatest opportunities require the most grit. If you want more from life, be prepared to pay for it.
I wish I could tell you I just woke up one day and I just made up my mind to live a life full of joy. That's not what happened. I had to open the closet. That closet that I had been stuffing pain and fear and failure and depression in my whole life. I had to open up that closet. I had to stare it all dead in the face. I had to cry. I had to go half crazy. I had to embrace that trauma and accept the darkness. The shift is being willing to die to whatever we were before the pain to birth the person that we're becoming.
And you got to believe even if there's no reason to believe. When you see those things that you've been working on just crumble in your face, you still got to believe. When friends who should be a source of strength and encouragement, relatives who should be there to inspire you and motivate you and tell you you can't do it, you still got to believe. Oh, in those moments in the middle of the night when doubts start creeping in your mind and you wonder whether or not you have what it takes, and sometimes you wonder if you're going crazy. And you don't know if the clock is going to run out before you can live up to your dream. You still got to believe. With no money in your pocket and you don't know how you're going to make it, you know your paycheck's gone before you get it, you still got to believe. Sometimes feeling lonely and crying and feel like your back is pressed up against the wall. You got to believe. You want something? You make up your mind. I'm making up my mind. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to do it. You got to talk to yourself sometimes, you hear me? You got to talk to yourself. And yes, I was scared. And yes, it's going to be hard, it's going to be difficult, and you get more no's than you do yes. But when you hold out, things will begin to happen. You won't even understand how. But you got to make up your mind that you deserve it, that you want it, and won't do without it. You've got to make up your mind that whatever it takes, we know there's no free lunch in life. Whatever it takes, I'm going to do it so I can get it. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Oh, no, it's not going to be easy. Some people say, well, it's hard. If it's hard, then do it hard. You have an unconquerable soul. You can stand up inside of yourself. You've got to learn to stand up to yourself inside yourself and short circuit, override that conversation that's always going on. 85% of what that conversation will tell you is negative. It will tell you you're tired when you really are not tired. It will tell you you can't do it. It will fill you with fear. So you've got to watch that conversation. And when you find it going on, you've got to stand up to it and say, shut up! I'm going to do this anyhow. I'm afraid, but I'm afraid not to do it. And I'm not going to let you stop me.
You need to be aggressive. You need to be demanding. You need to be in control. You need to be decisive. You can't tell me no. I work too hard. I get up too early. I stay up too late. You can't tell me no. Play your hand, doggone. Play your hand. You are alive. Stop crying about your hand and stop wishing you had another one. Play your hand. You got it going on. You don't. You can do it. I can because I have the ability to do it. I got what it takes. I will because I'm strong and I can overcome any obstacle. I must, because they count on me. I dare you to find the strength. I dare you to stand up and show them that there's no stopping you.
They asked Thomas Edison, say, how did you continue to go on? How did you motivate yourself after failing over 10,000 times and inventing the light bulb? He said, I didn't fail 10,000 times. I found 10,000 ways that did not work. You know, you're here today, you're gone today. You can't get out of life alive, so start living it with a sense of urgency and live it on your terms. You don't know what you can't do.
Don't let this negative world get to you. Don't let it win.
If you develop yourself, if you prepare yourself, there's a great deal of negativity out here in this world. But you have got to begin to insulate yourself mentally and don't allow it to penetrate your shield. You've got to learn how to exist in the world and not allow the world to exist in you.
It's a difference between being a thermometer and being a thermostat. A lot of people are thermometers. They fluctuate with life. Things are going well, they feel good and they're positive. They have a yes I can attitude. Things don't go well, now they're depressed. But then when you are a thermostat, you don't let the circumstances determine you. You go into a negative situation, you'll make it positive. You must be patient, persistent, and positive no matter what. Because when you are negative, you're sending out negative energy and you're blocking your good. Wherever you are in life, you've got comeback power. I don't care how low you are. I don't care what you have done. I don't care what you have experienced. I don't care how devastated your life might appear to be. The shambles it might be in. There's a power in you that can enable you to be stronger and better than anything that's out here. So you got to prepare yourself. You've got to develop yourself. You've got to practice. You've got to work. You've got to do your homework. You got to do your research. And competency builds confidence. And confidence feeds into competency. The better you become, the more confident you feel. And the more confident you feel, the better you want to become. You realize that you have no ceiling, that you can better whatever you've done so far. You can go beyond that.
We gotta look our trauma in the face. We gotta embrace the pain and the darkness and allow it to mold us. The dark times are when we build higher, dream harder, push further, love deeper. We gotta become something new. You take those terrible events in your life and you create a new story of triumph.
If you resolve within yourself that you want now to build a new life for yourself, you want your life to go in another direction, you now want to begin to manifest your greatness and call on the creative energies within you to help you to create a new future for yourself, that you will give your total being, every ounce in you, whatever has to be done, you will do whatever is required. And if that's not enough, you will do some more. And if you resolve that, I say to you that the universe is on your side. I say to you, some doors will open to you. If you develop that sense of purpose with your life.
The weight of the challenges and the trials of life can drive you into the ground. And that weight can wear you down and break you.
Life is gonna break you.
You can break physically, you can break mentally, you can break your heart, you can break your spirit, and none of those are fun, and all of those are gonna leave a mark. But the mark that they leave can be the mark of victory or it can be the mark of defeat.
I love the fact that it took me 20 years to get where I am. Because here's the thing, you could take every single thing away from me right now. You could take away my business, take away my house, take away my cars, every dollar I have. And guess what I have left? I have the last 20 years of skills. I have the last 20 years of experience. I have the last 20 years of understanding what it takes. And nobody could take that away from me.
My arm and my hand is paralyzed. My heart isn't. My mindset isn't. My spirit, my disposition, my attitude, my dedication, my commitment isn't. It didn't penetrate it. It didn't hit me in my soul because I control this narrative, man.
That can't break you. Only you can break you.
The key is you. Products don't win for you. Systems don't win for you. IQs don't win for you. College degrees don't win for you. You win. The difference is you.
If you would just stand up for yourself, if you would just stop letting people push you over, if you would stop being afraid of conflict, if you would just say, you know what, I deserve this too.
Everybody can't respond and everybody can't recover. The only thing you got as a man, your character, your integrity, and what you stand on. That's the only thing you got. When it's all said and done, the only thing you got as a man is what you stand on, what you say, what it means to you. It's about the sacrifice, the honor, the work, the commitment level, what you had to go through in order to get to this moment, being battle tested. I'm talking every single day. I'm talking every single rep. I'm talking every opportunity. If there's any fear in your spirit right now, it ain't for you. This for warriors, man. This for soldiers, man.
A warrior's a motherfucker who says, hey, I'm here again today. I'm here again tomorrow. I'm gonna be here the next day. I'm 50 years old, I'm still getting after it. It's a person that puts no limit on what's possible.
Adversity is nothing but an opportunity to show what you're really made of. So now when I see adversity coming down the street, I open the door. Adversity ain't got to knock. I open the door. I welcome. Hey, come on in. I've been waiting for you. I got somebody for you. That warrior inside of me, he ready for you. Yeah, that soldier inside, he ready for you. Let's go. What we doing? Because I know once I defeat you, once I embrace you, then there's a next level that's going to be unlocked. There's a higher version of myself that I'm going to meet, and that warrior inside of me is going to get stronger.
You gotta see beyond the circumstance, see beyond the season, see beyond the hour. The other side is just inches away. The other side is closer than you think. The other side is within your grasp.
When running a 26-mile marathon, you're going to hit a wall, that 18-mile wall. Every runner, prior to getting there, everything in their bodies, their muscles, everything in them tell them to give up. They just want to surrender and get off the track. And many people do. Many just say, hey, it's not worth it, and go off. Many start, but few finish. And that few that finish, that just keep on there in spite of the pain, in spite of the agony. They just keep on. And once they break through that wall, they know when you get past 18 miles, you're not going to turn around. You're going to go the rest of the 26. Now it's just automatic. Is that a question of whether or not you will do it? It's done. And I'm saying to you, as you're working on your goals, I can tell you that you're going to have the 18-mile wall in your life.
You don't know what's ahead of you. And that 70% you giving right now, a trial or a tribulation might come. A storm might be coming, and it's going to break you if you at 60.
Because for most cats, it's based upon what they face. But I'm talking about a cat that's gonna scrap it out every single day when they might not feel their best, but they still gonna bring their best. That's a different caliber of man. When you talk about toughness is like the movie Troy. Achilles, he was a warrior, he was a dog. And he wasn't the biggest, he wasn't the most imposing figure. They're like, why ain't nobody beat you yet? Like, why don't you retreat? He said, that's your problem. You base your greatness upon what you up against. He said, so if you up against somebody you think you're gonna dominate, you the man. He said, but when opposition, adversity, or challenge present, we don't know what we getting. We talking consistency. He said, but I want what all other men want. But when opposition hits, when adversity hits, when the challenge hits, when the blood, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I just wanted a little bit more than they wanted. Toughness.
When the going get tough, the toughs get going. Tough times never last, but tough people do. And you are tough. You're made of some special stuff. When you refuse to turn around because of obstacles, when it gets rough, when you say whatever price I must pay, I will do that. It's done. When the course is set, everything is in alignment. You have done what you're supposed to do. You've flipped through the hoops. You've gone through the obstacles. You've done the preparation. Once you get rolling on the track, once you get started, it's done. Why? Because you're building up momentum. It's done. It's done. It's done in you before it happens out here. There's enough out here in life that will bring you to your knees.
It is literally at the darkest moment when it dawns. When I was at my darkest moments, when I was at my lowest places, my darkest days have been my clearest days, my clearest thoughts. My greatest moments didn't come from my greatest moments. My greatest moments came from my greatest defeats. Because it was during my defeat that I had to find a way to get back up. We need defeat because iron sharpens iron. Stop tripping when it get dark and you running. You running from your success.
But if you got a dream and you got that vision that make your belly leap, don't let nobody tell you can't do it. Don't let nobody tell you that your dream is not big enough, that it's too small. You gotta keep doing that thing. There's not a dream that has not been fulfilled in my life. And it's because of tenacity, it's because of grit, and it's because I didn't give up.
It's like you have to save your own life. No
Nobody's going to be able to save it for you. So we have to do what we have to do, no matter what it is.
Something in this universe, something expects you to become something more. That's why it feels so good to become more, to give more, to do more, to shape more, to break through, to overcome your fears, to strengthen yourself.
You are going to have to understand the concept of 3 steps forward, 2 steps back.
We have a choice every day regarding the attitude we will embrace for that day. We cannot change our past. We cannot change the inevitable. The only thing we can do is play the one string we have, and that is our attitude. That's all we can play. I am convinced that life is 10% of what happens to me and 90% of how I react to it. And when you're in charge of your attitude, you say, if it's hard, then do it hard. I won't allow this to stop me.
Some of you right now, you think the dream's over. No. You just need a new strategy. You just need to pivot. Guess it's over. No. Change your plan up. Don't change the vision up. Guess the business is over. No. Just change your plan up. Change your strategy. Pivot. You might fall down, but you can get back up. Change your approach.
You have something great in you. You can do it. Where you are is temporary. You will not be there for the rest of your life. The first level to success in life is you seeing it.
Winners understand that they're going to win before they even win, because winning is a mentality. Winning is something internal. You got to declare it before you do it.
It's done. Every single day, we're not waiting for it to happen. We just don't have sight. Sight is for people who live in the present. We have vision. We're going to make it happen before it happens. You literally have it in the palm of your hand without having it.
I saw myself one day being where I am right now. I don't care where you are. Use what you got to get what you want. Use your mind. Use your vision. Use your dream. I dreamed my way out the hood, and then I saw it, and then I would get up every day, and I would grind hard. You can't win it if you can't see it. The vision. You got to see yourself winning in practice. You got to see yourself winning the games. I was here before I was here. I envisioned it. I saw it already. If you would just believe it before it happens, if you would just believe that your day coming, that the sacrifices you are making today, they gonna pay off. But if you do not believe, it ain't gonna happen.
You're about to give up on your marriage. You're about to give up on the business. You are about to give up on your dreams. And I know it hurts. And I know you don't want to take it anymore, but don't give up.
This fire you're feeling, this frustration you're feeling, this is what is going to make you into the weapon that you are going to become that will build the life that you are out to build.
When the strong have no more left, they fight, they fight, they fight. The weak, when they have no more left, they quit, they give up, they surrender, they retreat, and there's nothing weak about you.
We take all the negative, we take all the frustration, we take all the things that piss us off, and every single time we feel like quitting, every single time we feel like throwing in the towel, we list down the things that people have said to us, we list down the things that people have done to us, and we find the energy to go take productive action. How powerful could you be as a creator, as someone who's in search of greatness, if you are able to take the positive energy and you're able to use all the frustration, all the anger, all the pain, all the disrespect, all the doubt, and you're able to take all that energy at any given time and then flip it over into something that actually makes you better? How can you compete with someone like that? You can't. Those are the people that win, and that is why they win, and that's why you're gonna win. There is not a single fucking thing in this world that can stop you from doing what it is you're trying to do.
The cancers out there: stress, depression, and not believing in what you are, your confidence. Those 3 things will destroy any dream.
Your imagination is the evidence of things not seen. Because your imagination, you're the only one can see it.
Regardless of how serious your condition might appear to be, in spite of what the doctors might have said to you, in spite of the pain, what I want you to begin to know is that it's possible that you can survive.
You have to know within yourself that I can do this. Even if no one else sees it for me, I must see it for myself.
Your history, it's not in charge of your destiny. You gotta move on. You gotta let go of the mistake. You gotta let go of the guilt. Your future, it's bright. I hope it's this anchor.
When there's hope in the future, that gives you power in the present. Before anything can take place, you've got to believe in your heart of hearts that it's possible that you can be this.
You are powerful. You might not like conflict, but you're going to have to deal with it. Either way, you're going to have to deal with it. So either you deal with it on the winning end or you deal with it on you got punked. You make that decision. Are they going to punk you or are you going to stand up for yourself?
We've got to acknowledge what we're feeling, but also connect with that part of us that knows that you're powerful and that your circumstances, they don't determine you. You determine your circumstances.
You've got to mobilize your mind and your spirit. It's possible that I can beat this. It's necessary that I do this. I'm not through yet. I got some things I've got to do. I'm going to control my own personal economy. I've got a dream I want to achieve. I am the captain of my ship. I'm going to control my destiny, and whatever it takes, I'm willing to do the work. I'm not through yet. I'm not going out like this. I'm going to fight.
If you fight and do not give up, if you fight and do not surrender, if you fight and you do not bend, if you fight and do not break, you will break that thing that's coming up against you. So fight.
When you get to a point in your life and you feel that you have hit the end of the road, that's when you have to dig deeper. That's when you have to work harder. That's when you have to shut out all the noise and listen to your passion. Listen to your heart.
When it boils down to it, I'm a go-getter and I'm a flat out go and get it. And nothing will not stop me from getting it. I'm gonna give everything I got to everything I'm involved in because that's just the way I'm cut. You don't have to give me a reward for it. That's what I'm supposed to do. That's how I'm supposed to rock, and that's how I'm supposed to live my life. No, I'm gonna live my life a certain type of way because this is the standard of excellence that I should possess. It had nothing to do with the outcome. That's just how I'm cut. I'm gonna go get it because I'm built for it.
Let the other guys quit. Let them quit. Let them go. Let them get out of the game. When it gets hard and you're tired and you want to just quit and give out, you're getting tired too. You know what I love? Who's going to quit? If you make a choice right now that I will never quit, what I want, what my goals are, what I'm after, what's being successful and me being happy means to me, that's what I want, I'm not going to quit till I get that. Ever. I will never quit, and then I'll protect it until I die and keep elevating. If you'll make this decision right now, you will be unstoppable. You will be unbeatable. And I don't care how many times you fail, you will get to where you want to go. Let the other guys quit.
You keep going. You keep trusting. You keep believing. Learn to walk alone sometimes. To be strong when you need to be strong. To understand that not everybody will be with you. Stop looking for other people to lift you up when you are down. I have to be the one to take the steps. I have to be the one that make the mistakes. I have to be the one that may fail from time to time. But I mustn't never give up. When everyone else wants to quit, I will stand. When everyone looks down on me, I will stand. When everyone thinks that I don't have what it takes, I will stand. But I will not bow down. I will not give up. I will do my work. I will make everything count each and every day of my life. And I must be willing to do what I must do to get where I need to be in my life. I refuse to say that I don't have it. I refuse to say that I can't do it. I must stand. I must work. I must believe. I will fight. I will work. I will push. And I will never quit on me.
Download this video and audio by becoming a member at benlionelscott.com. Plus, get early access to all new content and hundreds of exclusive videos.